Hi guys, I am Kanika. I am a management training communication consultant and I am a certified life coach with expertise in emotional intelligence. Now, today's video is about time management and it is focused on homework management for teenagers, for students in universities, also for 7 and 8, 9-year olds. Of course, it's going to be a little difficult for 8-year-old, 9-year-old, but it is a habit that I think we should inculcate in them. I'm going to give free worksheets, so you please wait till the end to know how you can get those worksheets. Okay, guys, so let's start. So, most important thing is remember that time is money, as said Benjamin Franklin said. Okay, guys, so remember that this is meant to be helping you with your homework, with your this is just focused on homework, but if you try and put these things into practice for other things also, it would be beneficial. So what all I'm going to cover, there are going to be 5 tips. First, in which I will tell you how the strategy, the techniques and hacks. Second, and we will also try and identify the obstructions, like what stops you from doing your homework. And then we would, with the help of the worksheet, we will be able to make for each one of you, each individual, a plan to manage your homework or your projects. Okay, so let's start. Let's not waste time and start. Okay, guys. So this is the worksheet I was talking about. Again, it's free. At the end of the video, I'll tell you how to get it. Now, guys, the most important thing in time management, and this is the first tip, is to have all your stuff together. So you should know what all your homework is. So the first page, you have to write down what your homework is. So have all your homework written on this page. If you have it written in your school diary, school notebook, it's okay. You may not copy it here, but remember to have it at one place, okay? So if something which has been told to you and you haven't written in your diary, so write it down here. Then, second step and the most important thing is you should know what to do with your homework. And remember, for any management, for anything to go right, the basic is to plan well. And this worksheet is going to help you plan perfectly. So here it is. So what now you have to do? Look at your homework and divide it like this. So first was to have your tasks together. Second is to divide your tasks according to what needs to be done. So it's like you have to memorize. So if a teacher has given you any, I don't know, any tables to learn or the periodic table in chemistry or anything, to write it here in memorize. In write, if you have to write something, I don't know, you have to write a story, an essay, or anything which you need to write or report, anything, it should go into the right section. Then you have research or practical. For some things, you might need to do some research or practical, like you have to make a solar system or you have to do something which requires practical work. And then in the last one, you have to write practice. It could be your maths exercises or it could be your, I don't know, grammar practice. Whatever it is, something which needs practice or your physics, at higher level when you are in higher classes, you need physics also needs a lot of practice. You have to write here or the organic chemistry. You can write here. So step 2. Now guys, the most important thing, and I often have this parents ask me and children also, which one should I do first? So here I'm going to quote Mark Twain. Mark Twain once said, if you have to eat a frog, eat it the first thing in the morning. And if you have to eat two frogs, eat the ugly one first, uglier one. So what does that mean? That, let me give you an easy example. I don't like carrots, and my mom often makes me eat them, but it's okay. So let's see, today for dinner, my mom prepares a dish with cooked carrots. She has kept raw carrots for the salad, and there's another dish, let's say lasagna. So, what should I be doing? Keeping the prioritizing method, I should first eat raw carrots because I don't like them. Then the cooked carrots, then the lasagna, and then my favorite sweet, whatever it is. It's tiramisu or it is, I don't know, chocolate ice cream or anything. Okay, this is what you need to do. So after this, you have to go to the third step and prioritize your things, which is this. So what do you start with? You start with what is difficult and boring, both. How does it help you? It helps you because first, when you start, you are fresh, right? When you start your homework, you're fresh. You haven't started studying for the day, so you start with something which is difficult and boring. So at least you have some kind of, let's say, freshness, some kind of mood. So what you think would be difficult and boring, write here and start with that. Then you can go to something which is difficult and interesting, because it's difficult is going to take time, okay? And it is about time management. So do this because it's difficult, so it's going to need your time, but it is interesting. Do that. Then you have to do something which is easy but boring. So whatever you find easy but it is boring. So for example, let's say you don't like your Hindi exercise that you have to do, or any language exercise which you don't like. It's easy for you, but it's quite boring. You don't like it. Or it could be you don't like history. Let's say, for example, you don't like to study history. It's boring for you, but it's easy because you know what happened, this. Do it then. And at the last, you can do what is easy and interesting. How does it help you? Let's say it can also help you. Let's say there's a day where you have your birthday parties or something, and then if you have done your difficult and boring part and difficult and interesting before going to the party, and you come back and you only have easy and boring left or easier and interesting left, it would be easier for you. You would not feel the burden. Okay, so this is number 3. This is a procedure that you have to follow here. Now, some of the parents might say, this is going to take time. Again, guys, I know in starting, when you start with this process, it is like, oh, it's very time taking. It is wasting time writing in this. We can plan in my brain, in my mind. I don't need these sheets. You are free to think that, but according to me, I very, very firmly believe it is a method which kids should be taught at very young age, because we need them once we grow up, when we start working, when even today when I work like as management consultant, sometimes I have to plan my day, and if I have something like this, of course I have a serious one who to delegate and what is urgent, which is this, which I'm going to have another video soon for adults. And that's what we need. So it's good to inculcate this habit in students right now, so that once they go in even in higher classes, they can use it. So, having done this, what you have to do now? You have to do the next step, which is this. Once you finish one homework, let's say you finish something in maths, what do you need? Do you need to do more research on it if it is something like that? Or you have to ask mom, dad, or also your teacher for that matter. Please write the exact question that you have to ask your mom, dad, or your teacher, so that it's not like sometimes it happens, I don't remember, but I had to ask something, I don't remember what it is. Write it here. Write the exact question, what is not clear. Okay, write it then and there. So while you're doing your homework, keep this sheet, this one, next to you, and if you have, once you finish it, if there's anything to ask mom and then write, or teacher, write it then and there. And then you have these two, where there could be that something, you're preparing something for your test next day or something which might need revision. So it's very important that you write it here, that I need to revise it, and plan when you would revise it. And this is, I can teach something which you're like, okay, I am the best at. You can actually do this, and you can actually dab also. Okay, important thing here, guys, please do it sincerely, which means it is your homework, so do it sincerely, not that I can teach and then I don't know. Okay, so please be true to yourself. Again, let me again mention it, that parents, if you think it's difficult for your children, start doing with them every day, and then once they get in habit, they will be able to do it on their own. And then at the end, what you can do is you can decide what subject, how much time did you take to do this exercise, so that you realize that something which was difficult and interesting after some time? Is it taking less time to you? Is it clear now? Do you find it not that difficult? So it will also track your time. Okay, this is what you must be doing. It is very important that you do it. Now, if I come to this one, if you remember, I told you we will also identify the obstruction. So, number fifth and very important is how to spot those obstructions and how to deal with them. So, first and foremost, obstruction could be your mobile or TV. So, keep them away. If you can switch off your phone, great. If you can't switch off your phone, at least put the notification on mute. So, put your Facebook, WhatsApp, Insta, Twitter, all those notifications on off, and it would help you. Another obstruction, and one of the very common obstruction, is that suddenly when you start studying, when you start doing your homework, you feel hungry, right? So keep something to eat. I would suggest keep something healthy like nuts or something like dark chocolate, which helps you. But if you're really, really hungry, you can also keep something like a sandwich or cookies or whatever you prefer, dear. Keep it with you, and a full bottle of water. Keep that with you so that you don't go again and again. Okay. And the last tip, which I'm sure all the children will love, is to take breaks after every 25 or 30 minutes. Now, what does that do? If you if you have a mobile, if you're allowed to have a mobile, put an alarm or timer for 25 minutes or 30 minutes. And once the buzzer goes off, stop working on what you're working, take a 5 minutes break, go out, take a walk. If you have a pet, play with the pet for 3 minutes, but keep him out of the room later on, okay? Don't bring him in your homework room. Or just go, and if you like dancing, you can dance for a couple of minutes or something. Do something for 5 minutes, come back and resume your work. So that is what you should be doing. And now I just want to let you know that this worksheet which you saw is helpful. It's based on real theories which people have used. It's used for elders. I have made it for for kids, like for kids and teens and students in university for you. So please, 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 you can have this worksheet. It's for free. You can get it on. You just have to do two things. Okay. First thing, you have to email me on this email ID, which is scrolling on the screen, which if you need it. And you have to also write in the comment section that you need it. And if you have any questions, please feel free to write in the comment section. And another quick thing, all you boys there, if you are watching, and all boys or somebody who is not into pink color, the one I used, let me show you. I have another color for you, which is this color. So you can also use this color. So if you are not a person who likes pink, you can email me and specify if you want the pink worksheet or the blue one. This is a blue one, and the pink one was this, which you saw. This is free, so guys, try. It would help you. Trust me, it helps everybody to plan your homework better. So do that, please. And let me end and say that thank you. I hope you find the worksheet helpful, you found the video helpful, and please subscribe to my channel. And I would be doing many more such videos. I will be making many more videos. I will be doing many more lives for students, for elders, and for everybody. Thank you guys. It was a pleasure being here. Please subscribe, and please don't forget to email me for the worksheet and also write in the comment section. Thank you. Bye bye.